All right, I'm here. See, I changed stream keys and it did what it does. Who is Mighty Mouse? Begins with a J, so we got Parker, Richard Sappington. All right, James Valley. That's what I thought with the J. It was either you or JJ, one of the two. Trying to learn people for the reveal show. But we will go ahead and get this started. Welcome, Kevin, James Valley, Frostbite, Stan Horn, Otis, Parker, Richard Sappington, Mama Shoe. Well, welcome. It's been a while since we've seen you. First coin in this roll. Well, guess we should empty the roll out onto the mat. And our first coin is for Mickey. Let's see what this 1947 S roll brings. Chuck is working on his new waffles with syrup show. Get this all first coin in the roll. We're going to back this out just a little bit more. Is normal. We're going to look at the first 10 reverses. Not a lot of, matter of fact, let me double check that. I'm pretty sure there's not a bunch of double die reverses. There is none. That must be why. Next coin, Paul Hampton. Hopefully we see Paulie Dawaga in the stream today. Getting ahead of myself here. Getting ahead of myself. Anybody got any big plans for the upcoming holiday weekend? I know we don't. We got some company coming into town. They're probably going to be busy working on their house. So we'll probably just... I might be having my pool repaired, but I'm going to try and do it after the holiday so I can actually use it. Staying out of the heat. It's always warm here. And that's why we got a pool. But I think I got to get the gunite replaced on it. And they said it takes 3 days to be able to swim it in 3 days. But I'm going to try to have it done probably the week after 4th of July. My wife wants to get a pool heater installed, so we might have that done too. Might actually have a new filter and everything put in too. See if we can't at least bring it up to date, then we don't have to worry about it, at least in our lifetime. Our kids might have to deal with it. Kiddie pool, lawn chair, and a beer. You know what? I did that for years with my kids. We used to buy those. At first, they were like vinyl, and the water pressure pushing them out held them open. We had one of those for a long time. Then they started making them out of that plastic, and we had those. But when you move to Florida, you got to get the real thing. You use it. Of course, we haven't, since our kids have been gone, we haven't used it as much. And of course, we've got a new cage now, and it's got the screen has sunblock in it, so it's like a 20% shade, and so our pool doesn't get to 90 degrees. Our pool's like 80 degrees right now. It's really kind of nice because you go in it and it's still refreshing. My next door neighbor, there's a struck through. Got a little struck through grease below the left wheat stem. Yeah, a lot of people. I can remember, I don't know if any of you are familiar with a microbrewery named Bell's. Bell's Beer. I mean, they don't do it like this anymore, but I can remember back, God, it would be in the like late 80s. All right, what we got here? I think we have an RPM that I'm familiar with. We are going to look. Maybe not. Nope. Rob's Numismatic Archaeology. Welcome. Ant, welcome to the show. Frank McCain. Next coin. IT. Oh, all right. Bell's Beer was a brewery out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and he had a warehouse, and he used to actually do his primary fermentation in kiddie pools. And then instead of washing them, he would just pick them up and throw them out. It was actually quite a good way to do it because supposedly he knew that they were sterile when they come out of the box from the process of manufacturing. And he made pretty good beer. Nice die crack down the left wheat. And then he got a brewery, a regular brewery, all stainless steel and everything. Coin number 8 for Sissy. Yeah, people I think they have a holiday almost built around Oberon now. Hydro dipped a golf club for my son in a kiddie pool. I am not sure what that process is, but I'm guessing you're making it pretty. Coin number 9, BC. Adds to the skin. Huh. Yeah, I personally never liked the Oberon. But then again, it doesn't matter. Lots of people love it. I'm not a big wheat beer fan. I'd just rather just drink beer. And I like Richard's idea of sitting out in the yard with my feet in the kiddie pool. Oh, okay. And just sipping on a beer. That's what I've got planned for the 4th of July. Probably sipping on beer, floating in the pool. Get some use out of it before it's going to be ice cold, because I know that it's going to be... Well, if we get a heater, it won't be ice cold, will it? Coin 11, crypto. It's going to be fun. It most definitely will be fun. Heck, I could sit in the house and just watch TV and drink beer, and that would be fun with me. Anybody going to the fun show this, I think it's 2 weeks from now. We'll be there, meet up and have a beer. Yeah, brewed with peaches, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of good, well, pretty much there is good breweries everywhere now with the advent of glycol chillers and stuff like that. Water purification systems. It's easy to make good beer. Back in the day, they didn't have a lot of that stuff. They were using plastic and all sorts of stuff. You know, people don't realize that air passes through plastic. Oh, there's the one I'm looking for right there. This, I was just looking at the listings earlier. When I saw that other one, you see a Seraph here, and it looks like one there. Let's look and see if we have them on our listing. No, we don't have much. So we'll go to... No, it is not in Variety Vista because I think there's only 5 or 6. So we will go to Wexler's. I don't think he's got a lot listed, so this should be pretty easy to run through. Well, these are all the big ones. Running down the list. No. And there it is, WRPM 25. Let's look for some markers here. Got some on the date. The die scratches through Liberty are all there. Look for a little die scratch in the upper G. And it's there. So 100% WRPM 25 will be a new listing on Copper Coins. WRPM 025. Eric Maith, welcome. Jeff Seeley, welcome. Hey, Jeff, do me a favor. Email me your address at eric@coppercoins.com. Chuck gave you a coin from one of the reveals, and I want to send it to you. Yeah, isn't it? I am too. Kurt Pierce, welcome. Keeping your dog calm. Uh-oh, you got having storms there, Kurt? I know, of course, 4th of July, yeah, I'll be home keeping my dog calm, too. The one doesn't bother her. But the other one, she'll be under the couch. I might have one tonight. That sounds good. I might have a drink of bourbon, actually. That's been my thing lately, is I just take one, get a little glass of ice, put some bourbon on it, and sip on that, and then go to bed. Just got home from watching the new Wes Anderson movie. Ah, Nice. What's the name of the movie? Might make a scotch. Ooh, that sounds good too. I've been on like a Four Roses bourbon kick. Knob Creek is good. Yeah, that's why I put it over ice. I let it sit. I take a little sip at the beginning, and then I let it water down a little bit. And then you wash it down with like iced tea or Coke or something like that. It's very relaxing to me to take a sip. Waffles with syrup. Yeah, sounds like it's exciting. Sounds like it's exciting. Next coin, Otis. Now, user ZG2S, is this DC? I'm trying to get things under control for when the reveal show happens. You can make a plug, Frostbite. Absolutely. Plug away. Mickey, welcome to the show. How's vacation? Are you home yet? Aaron Burke will take over your channel and talk ancient the whole weekend. Nice. All right, I'll be home for the 13th. The 12th, I will still be at the fun show, so I'll be traveling. But I will do my best to listen in from there. Or listen in the truck. If I put it on in the truck, I can actually kind of put it on in the screen in the truck. Just got back. All right. Very cool. Hope you guys had a great time. 1 RPM in the roll. Minor Wexler listing. Soon to be a Copper Coins listing. Late die state. Couple late die state dies in this roll. I hopefully will be able to score some decent coins there. Was going just to get little stuff, but well, I guess I should do that again, being that I'm going to have to fix my pool, it looks like. Got some machine doubling on this. I'm not sure how much it costs to put gunite in a pool. Pennies in the original packaging tonight. Yeah, that looks interesting. Oh, this is the winner of the giveaway. Oh, nope, it's 30. I thought it was 20. My bad. I was going to say, wow. Next coin for Alex. Yeah, that's going to be neat. Wow, that's one of the items. I don't know. Let me see if I can give you a sneak little. Let's see if he's got everything done yet. All right. There's a 55. There is a graded 55 slab. 36S Cherry BU. 5-ounce copper cube, half-pound copper bar, 1-ounce silver round, 3 Batdorf rolls, and a 1mm004 from 1960D. And for those of you that know, that coin is a pricey coin. So that's some of the stuff you can look forward to. What is pricey, Jeff? Purchased. Oh, yeah, they are pricey. I was fortunate enough to find two. But I've seen people sell them for $100, and I think $50, $75 is the average going rate for them now. Coin 24, sloppy stacks. Yeah, I've got to check mine. I think I might actually have all the Konechov listings now. If I don't, there's one or two I might not have in the 80s, and they're unicorn. I've bought them a dozen times and they're never attributed properly. One of these days, and it's probably something I have, because I literally have hundreds of tubes full of them. Coin 26, DC. Yeah, that's like 11 is usually pricey, and I think 47, maybe it's 49, I don't know, it's one of them. That's real hard. It's got a curved die scratch above the Y. It's a really difficult one. 99 used to be super difficult. It's still difficult, but it's now 74 early die state. It hasn't been changed on the website yet, though. 99 is not 99 on copper coins anymore, Jefferson. It's actually early die state of 1mm or RPM 74. I actually did a study on that, and I haven't published it yet. And the reason it's so hard to find is it's early die state. But I got all the puzzle pieces to link them together. Well, it will be 74. I'm not sure what Konecha is going to do, because I have no affiliation with what Konecha. I do know that Wexler has changed his listings to combine them. But I don't know what Konecha will do. But there's ironclad proof that they're from the same die pair. They're in pretty good shape. I don't know if, I think 47, they still were using gun shells. Let's see, yeah, 47. So sometime in 47, they started making them out of the regular material again. So 1 RPM so far. Lots of 2 different types of mint marks in the roll. What did you say now? 074. Matter of fact, here's a coin right here where it says 74. That was one that we did at the fun show last year, as a matter of fact. Yeah, and they started it part of the year, so it's hard to say what these are made of. They don't seem to be turning brown. Most of the gun shell scents, it's very hard to get red because they tone down because of the sulfur content. These are pretty nice coins, though. Yes, congratulations, Mark Thomas. Thanks a bunch. Let me write him up. E. 454, Mark. Mailed some packages out again yesterday and got 3 ready to go. Let's see, for Doug in Dirty Water, I think. And Blaine. They are going out tomorrow. Probably have a couple more. I figured I would just deliver his if that's okay with you, Mickey. He's got a big package here. Why does that look familiar to me? No. See if I'm seeing the right thing here. Alrighty, nothing there. I thought I saw something, and I did not. Next coin, Mickey. Die crack across the forehead. Pretty good die crack. Is that double by also number 30? Number 30, let's see. No doubling. Some machine doubling on Liberty, it looks like. That's what I was checking out. I was looking at it with the loop. Mama Shoe. Looking at it again. Yeah, I don't. I don't see anything on it. IMB. Yes, there was machine doubling on the matter of fact, all of the left side of Liberty, Frank. Coin 33, Chubby Pop Chaser. No, good eye, good eye. I always ask. I don't mind looking. Don't mind doing it a bit. I am a human being, and I can tell you, I mess up as much as the next person does. Coin 35, James. There's machine doubling right there too, Frank. On the mint mark and on the date. On Liberty, or B and I. Don't see it on the top of the E. Next coin, Alex. One RPM in the roll. Yeah, 1 RPM so far. Coin 37, IT. Coin 38, Sissy. We got a thunderstorm rolling in here, it looks like. I just heard thunder rolling. We have had plenty of moisture, which has been a good thing because we've had a few years of... There we go. There's another one of the WRPM 25s. You see it, for those who hasn't seen it. Right there, and then right there. So BC gets a WRPM 25. Probably will be 1mm 15, I think. Coin number 40. Got machine doubling. I'm gonna hold this one. This one just looks funny, but I've seen this die before and it didn't have that. Let me look through here real quick. I don't know why this is screaming at me. No, let me look at it with a loop. Well, it doesn't show doubling, it shows like buildup right there. And that could actually be... Yeah, with the loop you don't see that. It is amazing. So you know, tech tip, always have multiple ways to view your coins. Don't trust a coin scope. I can tell you that light anomalies, the biggest thing I get from people sending me pictures of coins, most of them that are not die varieties, this is another yep, right there, WRPM 25. Most of them are light anomalies that make it look like there's doubling. And a lot of people have a hard time accepting that when I give them that answer. And then I take a picture with my scope and send it to them, and then they accept it. But I've got to play with it. Sometimes my scope does it too. But you look through, that looks like another RPM. Let's go through again. That looks like a different one. I think I saw that looking for the first one. All right, there's that. There's that. Yeah, it's WRPM 22. There's the mark right there. There's the die scratches through Liberty. Let's check the markers on the reverse. There's the die scratches through E pluribus. Die scratches from N in 1. That is the markers that Wexler gives. So this one is 100%. WRPM 22. And this will probably, let me look at copper coins and see if this is listed. It is not. So WRPM 22 for DC. End of the roll is much better than the beginning. And this, I believe, is another WRPM 25. So wow, we are styling now. Now we're at 5 RPMs for the roll, and that to me makes this roll a decent roll. We are on a roll, yeah. Yes, these will, like WRPM 22 will be cross-referenced, and these will be. Let me see what we're up to. I think there's one in the pipes already. So I'm going to say 15, 16, 17, or 15 and 16, or 16 and 17. Because something tells me that there's one already in my list that I have to put up here. And it could be one of these. It could be listed, just not listed on the site. Because I'm about 85 dies behind again. Got it to about 40 a week ago, and I've took pictures of about 40 different die pairs. So, wait a minute here. Where's the... Oh, did I take a coin out of the... I did. I didn't put Taco John's coin in his flip. Next coin, Paul Hampton. Well, it didn't matter because it was a die variety anyway. So Paul gets one. Huh. Yep, so I take a picture and I will list it if it's not listed. If it's questionable, me and Chuck kind of go over it. Man, there's another one. 2 of them in the middle of the roll, and then all of a sudden 3 or 4 in a row. What is the chance of that? But we did have the other type mint mark about 6 coins in a row in this. Coin 46. It was. I love it. See, there we go. There's the different die pair. So I was wondering at one point if somebody just missed a couple in the middle of the roll and pulled them all out, but now I don't think so, since we've got a normal coin on the end of the roll, or near the end of the roll. Coin 47, Carl. Got some die deterioration on this late die state coin. Coin 48, Mark Thomas. And Mark Thomas gets a 1 WRPM 25. I will do a recap at the end. And this is a WRPM 22. I can tell just by this little nick right there on the 9. So this is a WRPM 22 for Otis. Second one of those in the roll. And our final coin in the roll for Stan is normal. Wah, 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 wah. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining. Something. Yeah, I don't know. I want to thank everybody for joining. And, well, let's do this. Let's see who got a WRPM 25. We got Mark, Kurt, Paul, Taco John, Crypto, BC, and Taco John. So Taco John got 2. WRPM 22 is Otis and DC. So good roll. It looks like we got almost 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 9 die varieties in the roll. Not too shabby. Hope to see everybody around. Hope to see everybody tonight at Waffles with Syrup with Chuck Daughtry. We'll talk to y'all later.